Countdown, presented by BSC, Investors Protection Fund.
Welcome back. You're watching Countdown Bloomberg TV India. While we're in the midst of earnings seasons out here, you just heard what happened with JSPL. The management was talking to us some time back. Stock's been on the radar. The other one that's also there in focus today has been Puravankara. In fact, I just pull up the counter for you. It's trading a little bit on the lower side today. Numbers are just poured in the car some time back. We were tracking that as well. Let's get some perspectives then from the management. Jackbastian, Nazareth, Group CEO for Puravankara, is joining in right now. Jackbastian, thanks for taking the time out to talk to us. In terms of the quarter gone by, what are some of the key highlights? Because we've seen total income actually rise, but profits seem to have taken a little bit of a knock this quarter.
No, our revenues are up by 28% at 474 crores and PAT stands at 58.25 crores. I think this is an outcome of our sustained strategy in terms of execution. If you have seen, we have generated an operational surplus to this quarter, and this comes from the fact that I think after a long time our spends are increasing consistently. This quarter has again been one of the top quarters where we have put money onto the projects. Real estate being cyclic in nature from a marketing, from a sales perspective, as long as the strategy is to build continues, I think this kind of results will always be coming your way.
In terms of margins as well, Jack, that seems to have seen a little bit of a crack this time around. Is that a one-off? Do you expect that to probably recover in the next couple of quarters? And any comment here as far as margins are concerned?
Yes, we've always maintained consistent margins. You must understand that out of the 25 odd projects that we have, some of the projects in the cyclic stage have reached completion, and it is during those completion times that we tend to put in a little bit of more efforts in terms of getting the brand outlay out. You will definitely see sustained margins throughout.
All right, now let's talk about the most important bit, Jack, and I know analysts have been waiting for this bit. What's the guidance looking like in terms of the pre-sales here? Because if I recollect correctly, for FY15, you were working with 4 million square feet, if I'm getting it right. Does that stay or it's getting revised?
No, we are going to work towards the 4 million square feet of guidance. Like I said, we have got 18 million square feet of launches coming our way. And if you have seen, and I have kept saying this, typically for both Puravankara and Provident, I think a lot of market research has helped us to go and launch projects in the micro markets that are upcoming. So we're confident of the 4 million square feet.
So what kind of collection guidance would that actually amount to then, Jack, if you just to take that into account, are we talking somewhere in the range of 15 to 1600 for FY15?
Yes, that's right. We are talking about 15 to 1600, and also, like I mentioned a little while earlier, revenue from unrecognized sales is almost about 1300 crores.
The other interesting bit, which is probably prevalent, or rather it's important for the entire industry, is regarding deleveraging as well. Any update that you can share post this quarter?
No, I didn't get that question.
The deleveraging bit. All right, Jack, fair enough. We'll leave it. I think we just seem to be having another bit of an audio glitch there, but that was management of Puravankara there, just giving us an update. The most important part out here is that they're on route to actually meet the guidance, is what they're saying. There's been absolutely no change. For FY15, they were working with roughly around 4 million square feet. Jackbastian out there saying, well, they're maintaining that, and you could probably see collections in the range of 15 to 1600 is what they're actually targeting. So that's what the commentary was from the management there post their quarterly earnings, Anu.
In fact, the stock's taking quite a bit of a beating right now. It'll be interesting to see what the stock has done over the last 6 months to get a better perspective. Stock's down massively today, 7.5%. But there you have it. Over the last 6 months, up a whopping 50%. So a lot of optimism already built into some of these counters, which are taking a bit of a beating. But Puravankara, remember, is also in the affordable housing segment with its brand name Provident, as well as the 100th smart city opportunity that could be opening up. But as Priyank said, we unfortunately didn't get Jack's view on that and what happens to deleveraging on here. That's the big question for most of these real estate companies. Puravankara on your screens right now. We'll take a short break. Let's get some perspective from Deven Choksi. We got up this morning, as well as Manish Santhag of Motilal Oswal Securities, of how they feel the market will progress from here and what the strategies should look like.